Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Okay, this is a video to go over last night's homework number 87. Remember, the answer key is also on my website, and all homework should be now posted on the Google Classroom. All right, so for the first one, it is a piecewise. We've done things in a very long time. You notice the only difference is now we're going to, instead of only being linear, we're going to have absolute value and other kinds of graphs. Remember, this is your x value. F of x means y, but this is your x value. So 7 is your x value. So 7 is going to be bigger than -1. So you're going to use this top one up here. So the absolute value of x minus 1, plug in the 7. Absolute value is 7, and you get 6. Notice I put the 7. The first one's the general x, but then these are all 7s. All right, f of 4. 4 is also bigger than -1, so you're going to use this top one again. When you simplify it, you will get f of 4 equals 3. And this one, last one, -3, is less than -1, so you can use this bottom one, x plus 3. And x is -3, fill it in, and you'll get an answer of 0. All right, next one, you have absolute value again, and 2 linears. So same process, see which one, the x value, see which constraint it makes true. So 10 is bigger than 3, so that's going to go on the bottom one. F of 10 is -14. For 2 is in between 1 and 3, so you're going to use a step function right here. So the answer is just 3. You don't have to show any work. And the last one, f of 0, that satisfies the top one. And when you plug it in, you get f of 0 is -2. So again, make sure you put that original one first. That's very important. All right, so then the next couple is graphing and then doing your domain and range. So the first one is linear. Second one is exponential. Linear should have a table, an M and B or a table. And then exponential is going to be your table. So for the first one, -1/1, y-intercept of 2. So begin at 2 and is down 1. Remember, when it's a negative slope, it is down. So down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Your constraint value is 2. So that's your most important dot. So when your x value is 2, your y is 0. And this is going to be an open circle because it is less than. So open circle, you want all the numbers that are less than 2. Less than 2 would be that way. Erase everything else. Okay, for the second one, it gives us greater than or equal to 2. So we're going to start our table at 2. And the only other number you can graph is 3, -5. And this one is closed. So that's 2, -2. This dot right here, that one is going to be closed. Okay, this is a function again because if you do the vertical line test, it only goes through one dot. Don't forget your constraints on the equations as well. Okay, so for the domain and range, remember domain is x and range is y. So domain, this will continue going this way, and this, as this goes down, will technically keep going out. So everything from -infinity, even here, right, that has a value of 2, to +infinity is covered. So that is your all reals. Again, this is your set builder with the XER, and this is your interval notation. Now, because this is discontinuous with the y, this one's going to be a little bit tougher. This is one where you need to have like those 2 separate parts. So, and it has to be numerical order. So you want to start with the negatives first. So -infinity, but it stops at -2. Okay, there's nothing at -1. So you have a break. So from -2, -infinity to -2, -infinity to -2, look, parentheses, brace. And then don't forget to use the u. And now you start again at 0. This is where x is 0. Excuse me, y is 0. And then we're going to go up into infinity. Okay. So notice the parentheses again because an open circle. So y is less than or equal to -2 or y is greater than 0. So this is your set builder and this is your interval notation. So again, this is a little more complicated one to do separate because of that discontinuity in the y. Okay, number 8, you have a linear, 2 linears. Okay, 2 linears, you just do the m and the b for each one. This one is going to be a closed circle at 2. So here we begin at 2, you go down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1. And this would be the circle that would be closed. This would be continuous this way, but I want less than 2, so everything this way would be erased. Second one, you start at -4, and you're going to go up 1, right 2. Where am I? Yeah. Up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, so on and so forth. So it would look like this. Okay. We're going to go to where x is 2. That has to be an open circle. And I want numbers greater than 2. So everything this way is kept and everything this way is erased. Okay, for your domain, which are your x values. So this continues this way in a positive direction. So that covers all your x values. Okay, -1 is something, -2, -3, negative. So there's no, even though it is discontinuous and even though there is a jump, every single x value does have a plotted and corresponding y value. So that's why it is all reals. The range only goes as low as -4 and then to positive infinity. So that's why it's that. Make sure you have a brace on -4. Okay, for number 9, you have a quadratic, which is going to be a table, and then you have your linear. So the quadratic numbers that are less than 3, this is going to be your open circle down here. So you have your parabola. I only want to keep this section. These are all the domains that are less than 3. Notice the open circle again. Here, -5, you're going to go up to right 3, up to right 3. You want to keep the part where x is bigger than 3. So x is bigger than 3 this way. And again, this is a closed circle. This is another discontinuous graph, meaning you have to pick up your pencil to trace and go to the next part. So for the domain, everything is covered. It's everything from negative infinity. Again, even though there's a break, 2 is covered, 3 is covered by a dot or plotted dot, 4, 5, 6, everyone has a dot. So you're good to go. And then the range, the lowest, like the one above, is -4. And then last but not least, number 10. Number 10, you have an absolute value, and then you have a linear, and then you have a cubic. Okay. Cubic. So this one goes from -2 to 0 only. This one is your closed circle, where this is your open, closed, open. So that little section is right just here, because you know you would have a V. Okay, you would have a V, but you're only keeping this little tiny section. So -2 is closed, 0 is open. Then you have slope of 0 and y-intercept of 1. This is your step function. This is your, remember, this is 0 fun. This is 0 fun. This is your horizontal line. And because you only specifically want this number, it is a dot. It is a closed dot. It's just one single dot, one coordinate at 0, 1. So that's a little bit new for us. And then cubic, which remember, it looks like this. Okay. It wants numbers bigger than 0. So bigger than 0, this is what you would get. And actually, let me erase that. Looks like greater than or equal to. This is going to be an open circle. Okay. And notice now, this hasn't really happened before either. Both of these zeros are open. So because they're both open, this should stay open. Okay, this should stay open. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8. Make sure you have your equation and everything, your constraints and everything. This one right here is f of x equals 1, where x equals 0. Okay, this is a discontinuous graph. Again, because of that dot, you're technically to pick up your pencil to trace that dot. So domain and range. So domain, there's no arrow on this side, so it's not going to go any further to the left here. So it's from -2, and this is going to, as it goes up, goes out. So -2 to infinity. So greater than or equal to -2. And there's no arrows pointing down, so the lowest is 0, 0 to infinity. So 0 to infinity. Notice parentheses on both, and this is just a greater than. Okay, hopefully that helped you. Any questions, just let me know. Thanks.